In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an ad in Command for home valuation estimate offer. So this video was requested, and basically what happens is this. I'm going to go to my KW Command website, and on a previous video, I showed you guys all how to make let's see, what is it? An instant home value estimate. I showed you how to make this page on your KW Command website, okay? We're basically using a workaround here where we use a widget that allows us to embed the iframed calculator onto the page. So you don't have to have this secondary form here. You can have just this. I happen to pull in the form for an example, but there are several widgets that will actually work for this calculator. So I will include that video for you in the description below this video. And so you can do this. You also, let me show you what this looks like on my WordPress website. That way, those of you that are following me for the various websites, you'll get a feeling for how this looks across the different channels, okay? So we'll go to estimate home value, and you're going to see the full page starts right here. And this is an iframe as well. So basically, we're taking the calculator tool and we're just putting it, they're giving us a little piece of code and we're putting it on our website. In addition, if you don't want to put it on your Command website, you can go over to Listings to Leads. Now let me show you this link because it'll get you an extended free trial. So sign up at listings2leads.com/Ballen. Listings2leads.com/Ballen. You're going to land on this page if you don't already have it. And you're going to get a 30-day free trial versus the 14-day trial everybody else gets. So this is a paid tool. Now, Listings to Leads goes way beyond just the home value landing pages. It has all kinds of landing pages for free buyer reports and down payment assistant, new construction, neighborhood pages, seller guides. It's got a whole panel of where you can market your listings. It's got open house templates. It's got just sold. It's got seller reports. So you're not just signing up for this for the home value calculator. Well, you might be, but there's a bunch else you got to take advantage in here, but that's for a whole nother video. So anyway, I'm going to go over here to landing pages and I'm going to give you an example. So here's a free home value page. If I click on this little eyeball, that's the view icon, I can view the landing page. Well, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can set this up. You can customize those pictures. You can add videos. You can do all kinds of things. So once you have your page set up how you want it, then you can embed that code and put it on your Command website or your WordPress website. Or you can even use this URL right here to run your ad. Okay? So any of those options is going to work for you. We've got our home value calculator. We've either added it to our Command site as a page, or we're going to send them straight to this Listings to Leads home value link if you want, okay? All right. I'm going to let you know before I go through the ad process that there is a good chance you're going to wind up needing help with this. And my brothers, Jeff and Paul, over at Ballen Brands, they actually develop WordPress websites, but they also own a KW Command friendly marketing company. So they build out the KW websites, they work on, they do smart plans, they work on database imports, cleanups, maintenance, and they add these home value pages and can also help you set up your funnels for lead imports. Listings to Leads can be a little bit tricky. Well, it's actually, I think it's KW Command side, it's a little bit tricky on funneling these in to the database automatically. So I do have a way to do it, but it doesn't always work. So just to let you know, sometimes you'll have to just collect the email on this and put them in yourself to KW Command. But there is a way to set it up. So I've got another video too on using Zaps to automate the flow of funneling in leads into KW Command. They're just not always perfect right now. Still, KW Command, those imports are still a tad glitchy. So, all right. So we've done our landing page. And like I said, my brother's at Ballen Brands. If you need help, I'll put the link below to contact them as well. Now, let's go ahead down here. On the left-hand side, we're going to go down here to commands. Oh, I said commands. We're going to go down there to campaigns. Looks like our icons have had a upgrade here, huh? All right, so we're going to go down to campaigns, and then we're going to click paid ads, or just go up to the right here and click create a new campaign. And we are going to do a paid social ad. So let's just say we're going to run this on Facebook, maybe Instagram. So your campaign name, you're going to give it a title. So I'm going to call this Home Values. And what is our goal? Our goal is to attract listings. All right, where do you want to run your ad? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to run it. And then click Set Up Campaign. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this just like you've never seen this before, okay? So we're not going to do this first piece here because we're not advertising a listing. So I've got another video that shows you how to advertise listings. Today we're just doing a home value, okay? So we don't have a listing that we're going to pull from here, so skip that section. Then we're going to go right here into the ad text. So first, we're gonna enter the main copy. Now I'm gonna type this right here so that you can see where it shows up. You see that on the right hand side? That's your main copy. Okay. So get a home value estimate. Let's say get an instant free home value estimate to determine what your house might sell for in today's real estate market. I'm going to say Las Vegas because I'm in Las Vegas. Now you can play with your messaging. Okay, something like that. If you want to play around with emojis or make a list, you know, what do they get on there? You know, so we could do something like this. Control Command Spacebar, I can pull my emojis. There we go. Okay, so I could do something like 15 seconds. Maybe do a light bulb. How to upgrade, whatever. Those are kind of like some little ideas. I don't like how that's turning out right now, so I'm just going to do it like this. I'm not going to play with emojis right now. So you have up to 250 characters, so if you want to play around with lists and emojis, go for it. And then headline. So your headline's going to go right here underneath that square. Instant home value estimate. Type in your address, download report. Something along those lines. Okay? And then, oops, I got a typo there. Then we're going to save that. Okay. So then we're going to go to the add media and we're going to go to configure. So now is where you're going to choose an image or a video for your ad. So if you have created any images in designs, you can actually pull from there by clicking here, select media for this campaign, and it's not letting, there it is. Browse design library. Okay, so I'm not going to choose from a listing. I'm going to go to add images, and I'm going to go to browse design library, and it will open designs. Now keep in mind that you cannot have a bunch of text on an image that you're running a Facebook ad on. So you're going to have to monitor that and make sure there's not too much text on it. So you can't choose something that has this great big instant home value, or it won't accept it. Facebook won't accept it. I could have sworn I had one on here actually that was for a home value. All right, I'm just going to pick something. It really doesn't even matter all that much. On the first one. Let me see. I don't think that one says anything. Let me try that one. Okay. The other option is if you are a Canva user, let's just say, then you could go over to your Canva account and you can choose a picture. So we're going to go to create a design, and I'm going to go to blog graphic is an okay size, or a social media. Anyway, and I'm going to create the image in here. I'm not going to do this all right now. So you're going to want to create the square one probably. So you can create something on there, but you can definitely use designs, and I've got lots of videos on how to use designs, and I certainly would just make one in designs. I think they've got tons of different templates you can use. Okay, so once you find an image that you think is acceptable, then click preview and crop. And then you've got the option to crop that image if it's not the right size. You can crop it square, which is going to be great if you're running it for Instagram. Okay. Anyway, once you get it, then click Save Image. All right, so there's an example. That's not a perfect crop, but that's just for today for an example. So get your image however you want it. And then your DBA logo, it was here and it disappeared. So by default, there was a DBA logo here but then when we added this image, it disappeared. So you can click here to find your Market Center's DBA logo, or you can drag and drop and browse for your logo. Okay, so I would go like this, and I would put in my logo, KW logo. Whoops. I thought it was doing that automatically. I'm going to have to look and see if originally they were putting it in as an automatic. There. Okay, so see, it's there in the bottom corner. All right, so once you have that how you like it, then click Save. And then configure Facebook ad. Okay, so you're going to want to have your Facebook page set up in your KW command settings so that you can run ads from your page. Once you've done that, because you cannot run this from your personal account, my personal Lori Ballen, the person Facebook page, I cannot run an ad from. It has to be a business page. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to find my real estate business page. Okay, there it is. So you see it here, Lori Ballen Team Las Vegas. And then we're going to choose a site, or we're going to use a lead form. Now, if your offer that you're making on this ad doesn't have a lead form, then I would be first making them fill out all their information to get to that other page. But in this particular case, our landing page has lead capture built in. So I don't want to make them use a form and then make them use another form when they land on the page. So I'm going to just use a site or a landing page. And then what do you want this button in the bottom right to say? By default, it's set for Learn More, but I could change that to Sign Up, Contact Us, or Apply Now. I'm not really crazy about any of those, so I'm going to leave it at Learn More. And now is where you do the destination URL. So on other videos, I show you how to build a landing page and choose a landing page. But in this particular case, we're going to use our Listings to Leads landing page. Okay, so I can send them to a page on my website that has that home valuation. So that would be choose a landing page, and then I would go down and find my instant home value estimate. See that? Now, also, if you want to check that that's the right page, I don't know if you saw that. I went so fast. Here, these are all the landing pages that are on and off my website that are part of KW Command. So if you haven't played with this yet, KW Command has website pages that are part of your website, and then they have landing pages that are standalone independent landing pages. Well, this selects all of them for me. So I can find where it is, and I can find the landing page. Actually, I think this is only landing pages. Now that I'm looking at that, hold on a second. So let me open this in a new page and we'll find out. They keep updating and making changes and whatnot. So yeah, this is only pulling the standalone ones, not the pages on my website, it looks like. So you can tell the difference is up here. See how it says pages.kw.com? Pages.kw.com, and there's no menu, there's no website here for them to go to. This is the only page. That is a landing page. Where on our website, ballengrouphomes.com, let me go to a page here so that you can see the difference. We're going to go to testimonials and reviews. So look up top. So it's my domain name. So the word pages is not up there. And now you can see there's a menu. KW Las Vegas. Okay, so this is the website versus the independent landing pages. Anyway, so if you have a landing page that has that home value calculator that you want to pull, you can do that, and you can click this little arrow to open it to see if that's the page you want. And this is actually perfect because there's no other distraction, so this works great. I don't know why I did that originally, built one as a landing page and one as part of the website, but I did. I see it. All right, so that's one option. So I would just select it from the landing pages, and then it's right here. Now, if I have not added this to my as a landing page, then I'm going to put in a URL here instead. Okay. So what URL am I going to put there? Well, I can put the one that's on my KW Agent website by dropping down this little arrow and going down to my instant home value estimate. Okay. And then I can take the URL. Oh, you guys can't see the URL bar. I forgot. I don't have that on the screen. Right above, there is a URL bar up top, and it says ballenvegas.kw.com/home-value-estimate. Okay, so that I'm going to copy that URL and I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, now if you don't have it on your website and you don't have it on your landing page and you just want to use your listings to leads landing page, you can do that as well. Now I know you can't see it again. Up top, there is a URL. It says ballengroup.freehomevalues.net. So I'm going to just copy it from that URL bar and I'm going to paste it right here. Destination URL. Any of those will work. Okay? So really, whatever your goal is, any of those three options are going to work for you, because the whole goal of this ad is to get people to sign up for your home value calculator. And technically, no matter which one of those pages you send them to, they're technically all landing in the same place, which is the landing page that has the calculator on it, on listings to lead. So it's going to, when the lead registers, it's going to show up here under leads, and you'll get an email saying you have a new lead. So it does not automatically drop into KW Command as a lead unless you set up those automations, either using PieSync or using Zapier, something along those lines. Again, my brothers Jeff and Paul, they're the ones you want to talk to if you want to hire somebody to set that up for you, or hire them to coach you to set it up, whatever. Okay, so then next, we go down underneath here and we say add targeting. Okay, so we're going to target a custom audience by choosing a location. So in my case, I want everybody that is in Las Vegas. See that? And then radius, by default, it has plus around 20 miles, and the smallest you can take that to as of today is 15 miles. Again, everything's continuously changing on command, so I can only talk about what's today. And database targeting is still tricky. You don't want that for this anyway. We'll get into that at another time. So you're going to choose your area. Now, if you want to go into expert targeting and choose interests, you can. So one example of interest might be finding people who have shown interest in a home-based business. I forget what they call it. Let me just type, let's see, business. You might have to let it populate and scroll down. There we go, home business. Okay, so in my case, that's still a very large audience of people that are interested in that. So I might want to try that one. You know, so I'm more likely to find people that are in business that have a home. I'm probably going to be more likely then to target home owners. Okay, there's other things that you can do. You can play with these interests to find interests that people have expressed interest in that could imply they are the homeowner. There used to be a way to pull everybody that's owned a home and within a certain amount of time frame, and with all the changes recently, we no longer have access to those demographics, so we can only choose on here what people have expressed interest in, right? So that is perfect because in where I'm at in Las Vegas, we serve Henderson, which is technically a city, Las Vegas, which is a city, North Las Vegas, which is a city, and there's a couple other smaller cities right around it. So we have 2.3 million people in the greater Las Vegas area that we serve with our real estate license. So this interest takes it down to 61,177 people. So it's going to be much more targeted, but yet still large enough that I could reach a ton of people if I had the budget, if I want to put the budget at it, right? Then click Save Facebook Ad, and then duration and budget. So if you want to take their suggestion of running a 10-day campaign with a budget of $1 per channel, you can do that. So in this particular case, it would be a 10-day ad. Total budget is $30, and daily per channel is $3. You would need to spend a lot more money than that to reach 61,000 people. So we could really go crazy with that budget. But we'll just do that for now. And then you would go to Publish Campaign. If you have a credit already, it'll tell you up here. If you don't, then you can click Create Campaign. Okay, so I will look for my other video and put a link on setting up your lead flow using Zapier. And again, if you want help with this, reach out to my brothers and talk to them. ballenbrands.com, and I'll put their phone number in the video below. Hope that was helpful for all of you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.